Intro to Quadratics.
Graphing a quadratic creates a shape called a parabola. Parts of a parabola. We have the axis of symmetry. This is an imaginary line that cuts through the middle of a parabola. Everything that is on one side is mirrored on the other side. Our axis of symmetry is always an equation. X equals a number. Our vertex is the x value of our axis of symmetry and a y value. Vertex is the point in which our parabola is turning. And where it crosses the y-axis is our y-intercept, and where it crosses our x-axis are our x-intercepts or roots. Standard form of a quadratic. Y equals ax squared plus bx plus c is standard form. The a tells us 3 things about the parabola. If the a is positive, then it opens up. If the a is negative, it opens down. If the a is positive, that means that it has a minimum point at vertex. And if it is negative, it means it has a maximum point at vertex. And then if the absolute value of a equals 1, then it is average width. If the absolute value of a is less than 1, then it is wide. And if the absolute value of a is greater than 1, then it is narrow. Standard form of a quadratic. Y equals ax squared plus bx plus c is our standard form. The c tells us one thing about the parabola. The c is the y-intercept of the graph. So we need to describe the graph of y equals x squared plus 5x minus 6. So this graph opens up because a is positive. It is average width because a is equal to 1. It has a minimum point of vertex, and its y-intercept is negative 6. Okay, let's take a look at this graph. So we have our A, our B, and our C. So our A is negative, so it opens down. Our A, the opposite value of A, is greater than 1, so it is narrow. It opens, A is negative, so it has a maximum point of vertex. And our y-intercept C is 2. Okay, for the next part, we're going to match the graph with the equation. Okay, so we have the graph 1, 2, and 3. Let's take a look at the first graph. First graph is average width. It opens up because it has a positive A, and its y-intercept is 3. So let's look. Okay, this one doesn't open up, so it can't be that one. This one, it is at -3. Okay, this is at -3. Is this one crossing at -3? No. So this one would have to be 1. Okay, let's look at our next one. Negative, so it means it's going to be opening down. So it has to be this one. It's the only one that's opening down. Okay, this one, it is at 2, and our y-intercept is 10, so 10, so this is 3. Okay, let's try another. So let's match 1, 2, and 3. So let's look at our first one. Graph 1. Okay, so it opens down and it crosses at -12. So it opens out. It's the only one that opens down, so it has to be this one. Okay. Number 2. Number 2 has a intercept at 15. It opens up and it is average width. Okay, this one looks very wide. This one looks very wide right here. So it has to be this one. Plus this one crosses at -3. So that leaves me with my wide, because it is a fraction, and it crosses at -3. So it has to be this one. You will have 3 questions on your test that are on the Intro to Quadratics notes.